hone your skills. Look, boy, you in the danger room.
Hello everybody, Ghoulish Overkill 395 here, and today we'll be going on another Ghoulish rant. I know it's been a while since I've came back, and I've been gone for a hella long time. I apologize for that. This is probably my third video if I remember correctly, and yes. The reason behind me being gone so long is that I've been dealing with some stuff, hanging out with my girlfriend, chilling, being a scrub, wearing my fedora on Omegle, and yeah. So yeah, today we'll be going on a rant with some Fallout 4 gameplay. Hopefully we get this uploaded and get some viewers and subscribers. I need all the support I can get, even if you're a African giraffe that's secretly on the internet to predator little children, and yeah. So today's rant will be about those random people. Like, okay, for anybody who's been to high school and graduated or is in any kind of school, you automatically know that there's those kids that think they're so overprivileged because they have this this aura about them, to where they think that they're so much better than everybody, where they played high school football or college football. Well, see, here's the bad thing about it, because, see, the sad thing is that there were so many of these people in my high school that it's not even funny. See, there was a boy named, I'm not even going to say his name, because I don't want any shit for saying his name on here, because he's probably, like, going to molest me later, so I don't know. Well, anyway, this boy would always stand up in the middle of the classroom and he'd start ranting on about how disrespectful everybody was, and then, like, he would be disrespectful when the teacher started talking. It was that bad. Like, the teacher would be up in front of everybody and he'd get up there and be like, well, this person keeps interrupting me, so I'm gonna call him out and expose this faggot for being disrespectful. And he'd legit roast them in front of the classroom. And then the teacher would get up in front of the classroom and start doing his little assignment or whatever. And this boy start talking about last night's soccer game or something. And he would get on everybody's nerve. But, like, the teacher would look at him dead in his face and say, well, I suppose you're exempt from the disrespectful rant because you're the one who did the rant. And this kid looked at him and he was like, no? What are you talking about? Well, see, and on top of this, this kid in particular was always getting into fights with people much smaller than himself, so, and it was sad because the people that were smaller than him most generally beat his ass. That's the sad thing about it. Well, he would get up, start fighting children, and most of the time, they fought him because he ran his mouth. That was the only reason why they fought him, is because he ran his mouth non-stop, constantly. Running his mouth. Like, his mouth was like one of the Jake brakes on the back of a Peterbilt truck. He never shut his fucking mouth. Constantly just, oh, moo, just, like, there was never an end to it. It was so bad. Like, he would get up there trying to prove his point. And while he was up there proving his point, the teacher would call him out on his facts. I remember it quite well. He started talking about how, like, marijuana was about just as bad as cocaine for you and stuff, and that, like, marijuana could kill you about as fast as cocaine could. And, like, the whole entire time, it was like one of the most salty, cancerous rants ever. And, when he was up there doing this, cancerous rant, the teacher would stand up, give him a look, and this was the part where it got cringeworthy, because the teacher would be like, Hunter, you need to shut up. Hunter is just the name I'm using. But, So yeah, he'd get up in front of everybody. He'd start ranting about this random shit. And he'd most generally always get ruled out. And this is not in my high school, by the way. This is about like this is like my this was my 7th grade year at Walton. Kid named Hunter Pax. He'd always get up there and start ranting. Like I said, he started going off about how marijuana was about as worse for you than cocaine. And the teacher would get up in front of everybody and just roast this kid. He roasted, like, he was awful. And like, this kid would literally about start crying. So he gets his ass beat by like midgets. Then he gets roasted by a 7th grade health teacher. And then after that, he oh my gosh, like, the cringe was real with this kid. The cringe was real. The cringe was so bad that like every brain cell in my head curled up into a ball, went to the corner of a basement and shot itself. There was no happiness. Well, that would be the end of that rant right there. He's just like, he's a dank meme waiting to happen one day. But, yeah, on another note. See, the second rant that I'm going to be going off about is, my buddy. His name was Roger. And Roger would get up in front of the whole entire class. Like, not even a class. He'd get in, like, a public place. And he still does. He still does this. He gets up in front of this like big crowd of people, and when he's in front of this crowd of people, he just says spouts the most random shit ever. And when he's spouting this stuff, like it's cringy, like it's awful, like it embarrasses you to the extent where you want to crawl in a hole and kill yourself. But like, one day he got me in front of like a whole entire crowd of people. And when we were in this crowd of people, he stopped and just yelled, basically yelled. He said, are you getting sick and tired of this? Because you're going to get an anal prolapse later.
Hey. Ada.
I was ready to die. At that point, I wanted death. Because it was the most embarrassing thing ever.
Yes. See if you can locate one.
And, well, that's not even the only thing. He'd get me in the hallway of some place with like 20 million people in it. He'd get me dead in the middle of them, just go, yeah, like as loud as he possibly could. And they'd all turn and look at me because I was the one that didn't sound like I just came from a pro-gay marriage pep rally. So, yeah, here he comes. Oh shit. Those things always scare me. Anyway, here he comes, and everybody's looking at me like an idiot. And he yelled again, and then everybody immediately started looking at him. While he was turned around looking at everybody to see what he'd done in his life and why everybody's looking at him, I turned around and just hauled ass in the other direction. Like, I was out of there. There was no way that I was going to stick in that area, because I was not going to I wasn't happening. It was not going to happen that way. Because here I come, and he's doing this shit in a crowd full of people. These people are like matured adults and shit. So, yeah, most of the time I don't have that much dignity. So, except for this point in time, because there was all these people there, and I was trying to act, big and mature. Well, yeah, he ruined that. He ruined every shred of that day. Oh, that don't look good. And, for a while I stopped back. I actually stopped talking to RJ for a while. And then me and him started talking again. Me and him friends now. We've always been friends. I met RJ in my the beginning of my 9th grade year in high school.
Or me.
And yeah, we've been pretty good friends ever since. And yeah, that was about the end of that rant. I remember I gave people so much shit my 9th grade year in high school. Like, there's this guy in class, and he was flapping his lips, wouldn't shut up, and he was insulting me, and he said something like really salty and cancerous, like something that would have made, like it could have made somebody die from cringing, like their face could have literally just scrunched up and fell off because it was just so awful and cringeworthy. Like, it was not good. Like, it was like 4th grade material, insults. And yeah, I don't remember what the comeback was exactly, but we were talking to him, and I came back with another salty comeback, and it really offended him. He offended his religion, and he just shut his mouth. He got really pissed off and depressed. He looked like he was an English person when the Queen died. It was not good at all. What the hell's firing at me? Get out of here. And yeah, this kid had the look of, my dad was diagnosed with stage 4 inoperable brain cancer. So that was his big obscenity there. So, yeah. Instantly, I turned around, look at this kid, see his face. After I said that, I realized what I was said to him, and I just looked at him and went, ROASTED! Just as loud as I possibly could, like the whole entire place heard it. Like, there was principals that was coming from downstairs, looking in the classroom, looking for me. I was like a fugitive from the room. There's absolutely nothing that stood in my way. And people, like, got onto me a lot in high school because I made a lot of world tragedy jokes. Like, I feel bad about it now. I feel really bad about it. But there's this group of kids that always picked on me, and they picked on me because, I don't know, the group of the leader of this clique that they had running around was his dad like left him, walked out on him when he was like 9, and my mom passed away, so yeah, there's that. And he started talking bad about my mom, so I walked up to him and said, knock knock, and he said, who's there? And I got right in his face and said, not your father. Then I turned around and walked off. That kid never picked on me again. I feel bad for that now. Anyway, yeah, the timer's about to run off. I set this for about like 14 minutes and 16 seconds, and we're at 13 minutes now. And if you like the video and the gameplay, please subscribe, leave some likes. I need all the support I can get. So yeah, please, if you could be kind enough to support me. Anyway, yeah, rest in peace, Prince. You will be missed. I just thought I should add that in. We lost a legend not too long ago, about a day or two ago. So, yeah, you will be missed, Prince. Purple rain. Bye, guys.